TNTM The Show presents
Talking Nerdy
October Edition with your hosts
Marvin Goof,
Pablo Gunner.
And the Ambassador, the Mean Ghoul.
Yes, and we are here to talk nerdy to you about all the stuff that will be coming out or that came out for Octubre. And just to give people an idea of our grade scale is must see, must stream, check it out or worth checking out, and then pass.
Well, let's talk about the Penguin. Talk to me. What about the Penguin? What's up with that?
Oh yeah, so we Penguin episodes 2 through 6. It's just amazing piece of work. This is finally like a pilot episode. That's an actual pilot episode, the first episode. All these Marvel shows, I get so tired of all these Disney Plus shows because they release 3 episodes at a time because they know that their pilot episode doesn't hold it to anything. This one, I was like, alright, this is interesting, just 1 episode. When we watched it, that was what a pilot episode's supposed to be. It gets you into it, makes you want to know more about the series. The great thing about the series is you expect it to go one way, but it starts going a different way. And all the characters are just so interesting that you just want to know more about them. And they also have done a superb job with Sophia Falcone. Even though you know she's batshit crazy and evil, you still like the character and care about them. The way they did her backstory was really well done. There was a whole episode where they kind of explain why she is the way she is right now. It's a little bit heart-wrenching to see it because basically she got screwed over by her own family. You really see her evolve into the character she is right now because of her traumatic events. Penguin's always just doing what he does best. Finds a way every time. Sometimes he thinks he's really screwed. Other times he feels more comfortable. The last episode we saw, that was a pretty crazy cliffhanger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it. It's just such a good show. But it was pretty cool. You're starting to see how him become like the Penguin of the comics more. And he's more of the underground instead of like the mob.
Yes. Yeah, that was... Now that you mention it, I didn't even think about it. Like, yeah, him having that whole underground network, you know, kind of harkens back to like even the Danny DeVito of like having that whole... the tunnel system or whatever, you know, with the water and thing. Okay. I mean, it's different because it's not with water.
It's still very
but it's
effective.
Still underground, and yeah, super smart to allow him to be completely under the radar in so many ways and everything like that. This show, each episode, it just keeps getting better and better. And I'm like, how are they going to keep up this consistency? It's not like hugely better, but it's like just incrementally better to the point where you're like, how are they going to keep this up? Especially considering how intense the previous episode was. There's an episode coming out today. It's like, okay, it feels like this would be the finale, but I think there's one more, right? So it's going to be crazy just what they have in store for us. And once again, how are they going to keep this up? Regardless, it's so phenomenal. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're into Batman. I don't care if you like the movie The Batman or anything. I don't care if you even don't like watching television. Watch this. This is the best thing on anything right now. This is so well done. I keep on telling my dad, I was like, it's like The Sopranos, but it takes place in the Batman world. But you don't have to watch that, which, yeah, I was a little confused at first because I don't know why I was like, oh, I thought he was the boss because he had that whole chase with Batman. But then I was like, no, he just owned the lounge because there was Falcone. So it's like, there's no way he was the boss. So this makes more sense, like him trying to climb up the ranks and all this, just like all this the things going on. So great. Oh my God. This is the one where this is my number one priority for shows to watch. I'm like, I have to watch this. Like, nothing else matters. And then I'm like, I have to do a review of this. So I have my own reviews of each episode. I don't go super deep because I don't want to spoil because the show's so great. that I don't want to ruin it. But yeah, it's just killing it across the board on every level. So it is absolutely a must-see, must-stream.
It is a must-see, must-stream. Completely worth watching, and it works really well episodic, but if you want to binge it, it would work well too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so good, and it always leaves you with like a good cliffhanger to wait till the next one. It's not like some of these shows where you're like, alright, please show me what was previously on here, because your show's forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
This one is, I remember it.
Let's talk about some of our merch. We have our merch that we're wearing now. I got my Talk Nerdy to Me TDK right here. I mean, I got the TNTM info on the back because I got a rep, of course. These are the best. The all print stuff is the best because this does not fade and it's super comfortable. I got a small, and then I got my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers right here leggings, and they are great, and they're wonderful and warm and super comfortable, and I love them. Yeah, and Slay G made them. So I know this is on the website. I need to put these pants on the website so you can check those out and buy them.
I'm wearing my Mean Ghouls shirt. It's a cross between Mean Girls and Halloween, so I figured it would be fun to wear, and it looks really great. I definitely recommend it if you like Mean Girls.
That's just hilarious right there.
Yeah.
That's just funny. I mean, I'm, of course, repping Magic the Gathering here, of course, because, I'm all about magic, so there you go. Especially with this whole exciting new thing with the Secret Lair coming out for Marvel tomorrow, literally. It's definitely an interesting...
What day is that?
The 4th, yeah. So
November 4th.
Yeah, so tomorrow.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, cool.
Yeah.
And we have another one that says, I'd tap that on the back, which is...
That's just hilarious.
Nerdy and pervy, because it is a reference to magic, right?
Yes.
And then we have here, this is like one of our earliest shirts right here, which is the Dragon Ball design, right? Just like the plain yellow, but it's the Dragon Ball. We have Dragon Ball Z designs as well. I don't know if we have Super. I'll have to work on that one. But there's a lot. I have quotes from Dragon Ball that are both Goku and Vegeta, different ones. I definitely want to get one of those so I can rock that in the gym to give me that gym motivation, and maybe like a headband. I don't know if we have them, but I need to get one for myself. What's great about our merch, 5% of any profit that we make goes to our charity of the month, which for October is Breast Cancer Foundation. And then for November, it is going to be Prostate Cancer Foundation. When you buy merch from us, you're helping them more than you're helping us, because we don't make a lot of profit off of our merch. So we really want to make a difference in the community, in the world, and this stuff means a lot to us. So, or you could just donate directly to them. Regardless, we're down for it. Helping people makes the world go round, right?
Absolutely.
It's beautiful. We're going to do some shout outs for some people that support us. They retweet us or they share our stuff, like MK Wizard. I always love her tweets and her threads and pretty much anything she posts. She does web comics and stuff. And she has it out now, I think, on Amazon. It's on Amazon. Nice. You can buy her book. I think it's called like Psychoborg or something like that. And there's other ones that she's done as well that are like kind of cookbooks. She sent one to me. I can't wait to make cookies for my kids from that. So it's great. I love that because they kind of did something like that in Scott Pilgrim, where they're like, they did how to make this vegan meal, Great. Love that stuff like that. That's so great. We also have Pesky Gremlins, which they also do web comics, and those are funny, and they're great. They always help us out. The Semi-Skeptic Pod, they're funny. The Watch It If You Can podcast, they're great. And we also have the Film Rage guys. Those guys are always great, and they're hilarious, and they're always sharing stuff, commenting on our stuff, especially on Instagram. Thank you for that. I listen to their podcast as soon as I can because they cover all the films like as soon as they come out, and I think they pour their own money into it and stuff. So they're putting out the money, man. For our merch coming up, we're gonna do anime and of course Batman because the Penguin is coming. I'll see if I can come up with like a Pesto the Penguin mashup with the Penguin shirt and see how that goes. And like I said, Prostate Cancer Foundation for November. Okay, cool. Talk nerdy to me.
Keep it nerdy, y'all.
Stay nerdy, planet Earth.